Hello, everyone. Welcome to another open mind intuitive message. This reading will be for all signs for the month of September 2025. We're going to start from Aries and then go all the way to Pisces, starting from Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, then Taurus, then Gemini, then Cancers, then Leos, then Virgos, then Libras, then Scorpios, then Sagittarius, then Capricorn, then Aquarius, then Pisces. Spirit guides, please arrange the cards in that particular order once I cut the deck. Aries to Pisces for the month of September 2025. What important messages do all signs need to know for the month of September 2025? We're still in Virgo season. There's going to be a full moon in Pisces and a new moon in Virgo. This is about purification and release. Purification and releasing what is no longer serving us, what's keeping us sick, what's keeping us stuck, what's keeping us ungrounded, unhappy, what's preventing us from optimizing our energy efficiently. That's the new moon in Virgo, okay? Okay, let's see. Go from Aries to Pisces, please. First card, Aries. Then Taurus. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and then Pisces. Okay, let's start with Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the month of September 2025. The Sun is in your 6th house of health, work habits, and routines. The South Node is here. So you may experience some significant information or news about your work, your daily life, your health. Whether it's positive or negative, we'll see. But that's the area of focus for you for the next, I would say, 12 months even. But especially now. Okay, the 6th house. So we have here, before I forget, 2 of Wands. That's the other side of the deck. This is the theme for the entire reading for all signs. The 2 of Wands represents choices, opportunities, taking and making intentional steps towards a specific goal. It's the planning stages. Something is being built, established, created with a goal and vision in mind. So you're applying your energy with intention and focus with a clear objective in mind, which is the world energy here. So whatever you guys are doing, you're doing it with purpose, intention, focus, enthusiasm, and confidence, okay? Over the next 12 months, the next 4 weeks. Aries, first and foremost, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the 6th house, Virgo energy. Okay? Slow and steady wins the race. You are focused on your career at this time or establishing some sort of stability in your life, whether it's financial stability, emotional stability, a lifestyle, a career path, whatever. But you are focused on practical things this month. Right? Money, food, health, material things, what you can quantify, what you can fix. You're not going to waste your energy on things or people that are a waste of time. So you are being very intentional about how you use your resources this month. You're being professional, patient, prudent, responsible. You're dotting your I's and crossing your T's. You could be meeting a Virgo this month or you're behaving like a Virgo. But this is the card of Virgo. And the sun is in your sixth house of Virgo, okay? Clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please. What's happening here? This could be a job offer. The King of Wands. Oops, it fell and it went reversed. But I'll keep it upright. This is the King of Wands upright. So I think it's reversed. So here's, in the past, you may have been impetuous, impulsive, flighty, irresponsible, arrogant, and so on. Something may have happened that kind of turned you around a little bit, and your attitude has changed about a job, a lifestyle, or something. The King of Wands reverse may be a little bit indulgent, sexually overindulgent, drugs, alcohol, whatever. He's not really responsible. He's kind of arrogant. This is Leo energy, but you're becoming more Virgoan. So you're not focused on pleasure as much as practicality over the next 12 months. 12 months, wow. Over the next 4 weeks, you're focused on practicality over pleasure and fun. So the sun is no longer in the fifth house. It's in your sixth house. So you may have spent, the past couple of weeks frolicking, having fun, dancing, dating, singing, whatever, being the grasshopper. But this month, you're going to be the ant. You're preparing for your future. You're harvesting or collecting food for the winter. You're focused on your health. You're focused on your bills, your priorities. You're becoming more responsible this month because you're focused on your future. No more fun time. Let's get down to business and making money, okay? I'm getting heart palpitations for some reason. Heart palpitations sometimes indicates like thyroid issues or anxiety issues or nutritional issues. So you guys may have to go to the doctor, see what's happening with your health in case there are some like imbalances with your nutrition. Maybe your thyroid could be burnt out, courtesy of King of Wands, not getting enough sleep, not eating properly, poor nutrition, not taking responsibility for your health. But yeah, but this month you're way more practical, way more responsible, reliable, and you're focused on the tangible things you can build upon, not pleasure, but practicality. Okay? Prudence over pleasure, because you have a goal in mind. All right, which is more money. Okay, now let's get into Taurus. Taurus, the sun is in your fifth house of romance, joy, fun, children, creativity. So this month you may be starting new projects or refining projects that you've already begun that are creative in nature, whether it's writing a book or starting a social media platform or I don't know, doing something creative, expressing yourself creatively, but with an objective in mind. You're focusing on money too. So how can I commodify what I'm interested in? How can I commodify my interests and passions? I like to shop. I like to eat. I like to, have fun with my friends. I like to write. I like to read, whatever. How can I make money doing that? Right, going forward. Let's see what Taurus has to say. The Queen of Cups. Self-love, self-nurturing. That is the fifth house. You could be focusing on love this month. You could meet a Cancer, someone, a rising sign this month. I'm getting, this is self-love. I don't think this is a relationship. This is you nurturing and pouring into yourself by way of cultivating your creative gifts. So it's like you're healing your inner child by expressing your inner child in some creative way. Whether, again, it's like, sewing clothes or cooking, making music, something creative. Cancer is also very creative signs. This is the Cancer sign. But this is you nurturing yourself by way of a creative project or nurturing a creative project, giving birth to the baby of whatever this idea is, right? I will say that this year and next year, a lot of babies are being born. So you guys may find out that you're pregnant this month, or you may get pregnant this month potentially, if you're not careful, because the sun is in your fifth house. Okay? And Jupiter is going to be entering your fourth house next year. So that's an expansion of the family or the home. So you might get pregnant this month if you're not careful, or you might find out you're pregnant this month. Okay? But this is something, this is positive. It's a creative project. It could be a baby, a business, something that you're establishing, you're cultivating, you're growing. Clarify the Queen of Cups for Taurus, please. We have Four of Cups, which is Cancer energy. You are coming out of a state of depression, a state of confusion, malaise, melancholy, feeling worthless. You are pouring into yourself. You're feeding, you're nurturing yourself by way of some sort of creative project or doing something you love to do. I don't want to, it's not overindulgence, but you're incorporating the things you enjoy doing in your lifestyle, in your daily lifestyle. So, for example, you may not have had time to cook for yourself in the past because you're so busy working, but now you love to cook. You're going to take time out of your schedule on the weekends or whatever to prepare meals for yourself for the week, whatever. So you are carving out time, or you're being intentional about how you're using your time in order to incorporate activities or experiences that you enjoy doing that feed your inner child. So you're focusing on your inner child this month. This is positive. You're healing your inner child this month, definitely. And you can probably make create projects that you could sell or commodify or present to social media or something like that at some other time. But yeah, you're nurturing yourself so that you can have something to offer to the world as well, or offer it to your partner. But it's could be pregnancy too, potentially. Okay. Now to the sign of Gemini. Gemini, Virgo is your fourth house of home and family, and your traditions, your backgrounds, ancestry, where you live. You could be deciding to move this month. Doesn't mean you're going to move, but you could be deciding to move this month. The Two of Wands here. So we'll see what's happening. Focusing on home, family, children. A chapter is closing in your home and family as well. So you could be closing on a property, or again, deciding to move this month. Three of Cups. Okay, this is great. Reunion. A reunion, something to celebrate. You're celebrating something that's, probably pertaining to your home. Maybe you closed on a house. You bought your first house. You were able to find something that you wanted in the housing market. You got a good deal. You're celebrating some victory this month as it pertains to your fourth house, or just life in general. Reconciling with an ex and moving back in with the person, buying your home, a home of your own. Holding all these cards. Let me get one card, please, for Gemini. Clarify, please, for Gemini. We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. No longer waiting for something, and this is a dummy card. So yeah, Seven of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, you're waiting for something to happen for a while. It could be a reconciliation, closing on a home, finding your own home, things of that nature. That's something of interest for you this month, and it's successful. So whatever you're waiting for, you're going to receive this month. No more waiting. And you'll be able to celebrate whatever this is. So this is pretty good energy for everybody so far, right? You're going to celebrate some sort of victory, closing of a home, something you're waiting for, moving to a location. That's positive for you guys, okay? So yeah, I see this as you moving, having a housewarming party, going away party, going on vacation, traveling. But you're going to have a good time this month, okay? Celebrate the moments of your life. I don't know why that came up just now. Polaroid moments. Who's that? Is that Kodak or Polaroid? Picture perfect life. Picture perfect moments. Everything is falling into place. You feel blessed and fortunate. All right, now onto the sign of Cancer. The sun is in your third house of short distance travel, siblings, communications, education. You could be starting a new education program this month, going back to school for certifications, for work. If you do decide to go back to school, you could end up getting a job from whatever you're learning this month, or I don't know, whatever you're starting this month. Two of Wands also can lead to a financial opportunity. And it's affecting your third house. You're definitely taking your studies more seriously. Going back to school or just reviewing what you've already learned, upskilling, becoming more confident, mastering your skills. We'll see what's going on here. Cancer, Three of Wands. This is Aries energy. That's your 10th house of career. Yeah. So you are going from the 2 to the 3. Yeah, you have plans and you are taking decisive action towards those plans. We have goals. You're making plans to accomplish certain goals. You know exactly what you want to do. You know how you're going to get there, how long it's going to take to get there, what you're going to do when you get there. Like, you're waiting for an opportunity to come in, or you're creating an opportunity for yourself. You're creating your own opportunities by preparing yourself with knowledge, going back to school, getting certifications, upskilling, getting degrees, getting experience. You're preparing for something to come in. And it's going to come in with 3 wands. It's not reversed. It's upright. And this is your 10th house of career. Jupiter is on your sun sign now. So it's like whatever you want, you're going to get. But you're getting prepared for it too. The Page of Pentacles, a job offer, yeah. So you're waiting for a job offer or a new opportunity, and you're getting prepared for it in the meantime. So suppose you apply for a job and that job required a certain skill set that you are familiar with, but you're not really masterful at. If you interview with these people, you're going to learn what you have to learn before you get that job. And you're going to be prepared to, I guess, handle your responsibilities. You don't want to get hired and not know nothing, right? You want them to make the right decision, and you're trying to prove your worth by getting these certifications and these degrees before you can get started with the job. You're upskilling, okay? And you'll be successful. Whatever you're waiting for is coming towards you with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is something that's guaranteed. It's assured. It's only a matter of time. 3 of Wands. But in the meantime, you're preparing for it, okay? You're going to create an opportunity, or you're waiting for an opportunity to come to you. But even if you get this Page of Pentacles, you want to elevate yourself in your career. This is an entry-level job, Page of Pentacles, and you know that in order for you to get promoted, you have to learn certain things and be like, the best employee, or show the most competence in an area, to show adaptability, to show versatility, and you're getting prepared for this job that was a long-term career goal, Page of Pentacles, within an organization. And so you're going to school for it now. Before you even get started, you know what they need you to know. You know what you need to learn, and you're getting prepared for that before you even start. So when they call you, you're ready. Like, you want to hit the ground running. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. You want to hit the ground running, Capricorn. Not Capricorn, Cancer. You want to hit the ground running, and you will, okay? Now to the sign of Leo. Leo, the sun is in your 2nd house of finances, self-esteem, self-worth, what you own. You could be spending a lot of money this month. With the eclipse in your 2nd house, you could lose a source of income. Or, again, perhaps, you are going to start focusing on how your spending habits is affecting your lifestyle. How are your spending habits affecting your lifestyle or your health? Do you have enough money to afford the life that you want to live? Or do you have enough money to, nurture and nourish yourself? What is your priority? There's something going on with money and health. This is like somebody who says, I can't afford to eat healthy. I can only afford McDonald's. I can't afford to spend time. I don't have time to cook healthy meals. So they eat McDonald's and eat unhealthy. There's something going on with the value in your health. Do you value your health enough to invest your resources or sacrifice resources for your health, something like that, your lifestyle? You're not spending your money in a way that's conducive to the lifestyle you want to live. There's something that's off here. So either you're not investing your money wisely in your health. So you look good on the outside, you have nice clothes, nice car, but your physical health is declining because you're not focused on your physical body, or the opposite. Your physical body is great, but you don't have any money. You're broke. Something like that. So it's like there's two of swords energy with there's two of swords energy with health over money, or lifestyle versus money. Right? Looking rich versus being rich. Looking healthy versus being healthy. There's some sort of tug of war dichotomy going on here. What do you really value? Do you value looking good, or do you value feeling good? Do you value feeling good? Do you value looking good? Like, there's some tug of war here. We'll see what's going on. That could be a side message. The Sun card. This is you. Positive, and this is physical health. You're feeling really good this month. Money could be coming in. Some sort of revelation makes you feel really happy. Or, and I'm getting this, did you change your diet recently? Now you feel stronger. You feel happier, more confident, more robust. This is physical health. I'm not seeing this as money. Even though the sun's in your second house of money, I feel like you physically feel good and you look good. You feel stronger and invigorated. You change your lifestyle or your diet. You're spending more money on yourself and what you need to feel good energetically. The sun is like the solar plexus also. Your inner child is healing. You could be eating more yellow foods, bananas, pineapples, B12 supplementation, yellow things. Like, it's like, yeah, this is a health situation. Your health is improving. And because your health is improving, your finances are also improving. There's a correlation or connection with your health and your finances. Grab out a sun card, please, for Leo. Sun for Leo. For the month of September, we have the Judgment reversed. Putting something in the past to bed. There was a long-standing issue with your health or your finances that was preventing you from this sun card. Your lifestyle wasn't aligning with something. Your lifestyle was making you feel sick. You were feeling depleted. This is the end of an old karmic cycle. You're free of something from your past. Some sort of self-limiting belief or doubt or lifestyle that affected your physical health. It could be an addiction, could be depletion of energy, could be depletion of resources, of self-love, something. You've changed something radically about your lifestyle or your diet, and it's affecting your physical health and your finances this month. You feel empowered or powerful. This is you. You're showing up in your own month. Like, you feel like yourself. It's like you feel like yourself again. More energy, more revitalized. You feel blessed. It's like you feel illuminated. You receive some sort of insight or information, and that information is being used to enrich your life in some way in your physical body. So you've healed from something, or you're healing from something. And because you're physically healing, your money is looking good too. or because your money is doing you're because you have more resources, you have the money to now pamper yourself and take care of yourself. So the sun cards, you're really happy this month because you made a decision to invest in your health, to nurture yourself, to take care of I don't know, your finances, your lifestyle. There was some correlation with money and health, money and lifestyle, happiness and lifestyle, happiness and money, happiness, health, and lifestyle, happiness, health, lifestyle, and money. The sun is like everything. Your whole life is changing because of a shift in perspective pertaining to your value, your health, your lifestyle, your health, and so on and so forth. Okay. All right, Virgo, the sun is in your first house. It's on, there's a solar return for you. So now you're reviewing what's going on over the past 12 months. And you've made a lot of progress because Jupiter was in your 10th house over the past, from May of last year to June of this year, I believe. So you may be taking an assessment or evaluation of your career. But there is an eclipse on your sun sign, so you could go through some sort of drastic change in your health, your physical appearance, your living situation, your career, your relationships. We'll see what's going on here. Seven of Cups, confusion. What do I do next? What is going on? Who am I? Now, Neptune is retrograding back into Pisces, which is your opposite sign. So you could have a lot of options here, but something changes radically in your life that makes you confused. This could be dealing with your career or relationship. You don't know what to do next because there's something is not an option anymore, or something like the pieces beneath your feet are moving around like a jigsaw puzzle. Uranus is still in Gemini, I believe, until I think next month, and it'll go into Taurus. It's retrograde. Uranus in the 10th house is like something happens in your career potentially that is unexpected, and you don't know what to do next. So, I don't know, there's some sort of shake up in your life, and now you're confused about the next step, next actions to take as it pertains to a career, relationship, living situation. What's happening? We have the Ace of Pentacles, new job offer, new opportunity. What do I do next? What choice do I have? An ending leads to a new beginning, or you may have a new job, but it's confusing to you, or there's other options here. Do you know what you want to do? You got what you wanted, or you got what you thought you wanted, but now you're even more confused because you don't know if you want to stay in this position or in this relationship. Are you confused because of the Ace of Pentacles is being offered, or are you confused because the Ace of Pentacles is taken away? So this could be confusion because an offer is given to you or something is taken away from you. And somebody could offer you a proposal or marriage. I want to get married. The North Node is there's a full moon in your 7th house. But this could also be, again, somebody breaking up with you. It's kind of depends on who, it depends. This is a general reading for Virgo. So the eclipses are in your 7th house and your 1st house. And eclipses usually indicate endings of something. If something is ending in your 7th house, is that causing confusion? Excuse me. What in the world? Is that causing confusion? Some of you guys don't know what to do, or you don't know what you want. Now, for some of you, your health could be in question also. Your physical health could be in question. So, for example, you end up at the doctor's office for whatever reason. Virgo is the house of health. You have anxiety issues or whatever, and then there's all these symptoms, but nobody knows what the problem is. Why are you losing weight, or why are you gaining weight, or why are you, have stomach pains? What something is going on, and it's causing confusion. This could be many things. It could be emotional confusion. It could be more so emotional confusion with Seven of Cups, mental confusion, even. You don't know what to do next. I feel like there's something that happens unexpectedly that caused you to be confused, for better or worse. This could be an unexpected job offer or a job loss. It could be a proposal or breakup, but something unexpected happens that it's like now you don't know what to do. What's next? Where do you stand? Okay. All right, Libra. Virgo's in your 12th house. The sun is in your 12th house of secrets, the past, releasing, review, assessment, dreams, self-sabotage, addictions. So this month could be a bit more pensive for you. You're reflecting on the past 12 months also, like Virgo is, thinking about perhaps your lifestyle, because Pisces is in your 6th house of health, health and work. North Node being here, you may also be thinking about a lifestyle change, whether retiring, changing, the way you eat, the way you drink, addictions, or something like that. There's some sort of major lifestyle change you're contemplating or you're currently experiencing, and that lifestyle change can be triggering self-sabotaging tendencies. For example, suppose you get a great professional opportunity, but then you have an addiction problem, and now you may lose that job if you don't know how to quit whatever it is you're drinking or smoking or whatever. So you could be reflecting on how you're sabotaging yourself. When you sabotage yourself in situations, it can be a very cathartic month for you, where you're releasing or becoming aware of how you sabotage yourself in life in general, especially when it comes to your health and your lifestyle, what you do on a daily basis. Something you do on a daily basis is sabotaging you, or is depleting your energy, is messing with your opportunities, okay? Now we'll see what the card had to say. We'll have this Eight of Pentacles, work. This is Virgo energy also. So you're focused on your work this month. You are trying to become an erudite. We have two Virgo here, Aries and Libra. Polarity points, Virgo, Virgo. You're about your business. Now Virgo is your 12th house, and Pisces, the North Node, is in your 6th house. So you're focusing on perhaps a future, you're focusing on some sort of career elevation or transition, and you could be wondering how, or if you're wondering, you're trying to figure out how you can get to the next level, and you may be contemplating, evaluating, or assessing how your lifestyle could prevent you from reaching the next level in your career. So suppose you are, I don't know, whatever career you have, and that job requires you to take a drug test or to work certain hours or to have a certification. You may be thinking about how, like, your limitations, what you need to do to get to a certain level, or how you're sabotaging yourself by your belief systems, your values, and your lifestyle in general. So if you want to become manager at this job, or supervisor, or whatever, what is holding you back from doing that? You may become aware of that this month, or start reflecting on that this month, so that you can reach this goal, whatever that goal is. Maybe a promotion, a raise, becoming a boss or whatever. You're thinking about how your current lifestyle is or is not conducive to you accomplishing those goals. So you're focusing heavily on your work and mastering your craft, but then you're also thinking about what could prevent you from reaching that next level here. So you're focusing on your money, definitely. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles, please. For Libra, we have the Knight of Swords, which is Gemini energy, and that is your 9th house of higher education, belief systems, values, long distance travel. Okay, so somebody could reprimand you at work about maybe slovenliness or I don't know, a lack of punctuality. There's something here where you may find out you're doing something that could sabotage your professional aspirations. The Nine of Swords is like rapid, quick communication about your career, right? It's in the 10th house for you. So like your boss may tell you this. It's something like you may need to straighten up or something like that. You have a lot of potential, but you're not reaching your full potential because of some sort of self-limiting belief or a lifestyle that's sabotaging or is depleting you energetically, and you cannot perform the way you need to perform. So this month you're trying to like buckle down and um, you're trying to buckle down and focus on your work and like maybe fixing mistakes you've made or proving that you're worthy of whatever position that you're vying for. You're getting back to work. You're not playing games anymore, or you're taking your job more seriously. But by doing that, you're also learning how you may have sabotaged opportunities in the past with your mentality or your behavior or your attitude. But this month you are really focused on work like everybody else is. This is the month for work. So, you know, the sun in Virgo is not about playing games and dancing and singing and, you know, fall's almost here, so less time to be outside. It's getting cooler. It's time to buckle down and focus on paying bills for the winter, right? Not being homeless or hobo. All right, Scorpio. The sun is in your 11th house of friends, groups, associations, networks, people that you know, alliances, perhaps. The sun being here, there's an eclipse in this house. And so you may be walking away from a whole different group of people and meeting a whole new set of people. Um, the 11th is opposed in the 5th house. There's a full moon in the 5th house of children and the new moon in the house of networks, groups, and associations. The new moon represents new beginnings, but there's an eclipse here too. So I'm sensing that you guys are going to be in a position to, I'm getting becoming more popular, becoming more popular on social media or within your community or within the workplace. You're becoming more popular, well known for some reason. Um, your star is rising, even though it's the 11th house, not the 10th house. Your star is rising, Scorpio. I just saw a shooting star. I just saw a shooting star across the night sky. So we'll see what that means. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Your star is rising, Scorpio. Um, this is a fortunate change, positive change. You're becoming more popular, more well liked, more successful, more something. This is the beginning of a new cycle for you. That's positive. Underneath the Queen of Cups here, this is a positive beginning for you. Yeah, I don't know, I saw a shooting star going upwards in the night sky. So it's like you're becoming more popular, more successful. Something is happening where now that you know where you are and where you're going, you can you can take decisive actions and apply your energy accordingly. Your energy may have been scattered in the past, scattered, confused, depleted, something. You've poured into yourself. There's self-love, self-nurturing, self-respect, self-validation. And now that you kind of see who you are and you're stepping into your role, I guess, you're going to become more popular and successful. This is a positive change for you. Okay? Let us continue, please, with the Wheel of Fortune for Scorpio. We have the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Yeah, something positive is happening for you. It could be, and this positivity could be because of Virgo, but you're going to become more popular and more respected, more liked, something more appreciated. You're going to accomplish your goals or your dreams or your plans because you're stepping into your power in some way, shape, or form. Um, with the full moon in the fifth house, it's like self-actualization, something coming to fruition, someone's inner child healing, in a sense, healing the inner child, right? There's some sort of culmination of a life cycle of the inner child being hidden or depleted or ashamed of or whatever. And that's been removed or managed in some way. And now with this new moon in the 11th house, because you learned to love and value yourself, you receive the appreciation, love, and accolades and attention of other people. Or it's easier for you to accept love from other people because you learned to love yourself first. So the full moon is like letting go of childhood trauma that affected your self-esteem. And because you learned how to manage those feelings or you've healed those feelings and purged them away, now it's easier for you to either attract attention and love from other people, or you're able to receive the love from other people easier, either at your job or your community or your friend group on social media. You're no longer embarrassed or ashamed of those things, so you're going to receive wish fulfillment, whatever that is for you, Scorpio. Okay, now to the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, the sun is in your 10th house of career and social status, and there's an eclipse, a new moon eclipse here. This can sometimes indicate a loss of a job. Sometimes it may not be this month; it could be over the next 6 months. But there were warnings about this. Uranus is also in Gemini, opposing your sun sign, which is square your 10th house, and so there could be a lot of changes in your career over the next 6 months to a year. We'll see what the cards have to say. But the 10th house is also, you know, the new moon represents new beginnings. This could be a new job or promotion. It doesn't have to be a job loss, right? But yeah, we'll see what's going on here. The sun is in the 10th, focusing on the career. We'll see the moon card. Okay. Either the new moon eclipse or the full moon eclipse. Pisces, or yeah, and so now you're being affected by this transit, this eclipse in Virgo and Pisces. Okay, the North Node is there. So the North Node represents like unexpected change. It's kind of a tower moment. And so there could be some confusion about your job, your career, social status, you know, what you want to do for a living. There's something here that's hidden. There could be feelings of insecurity, of like Pluto, like undercurrents of distrust. I don't know what's going to happen next. I can't trust what's going to happen. I'm feeling the sands shifting beneath my feet. I'm not as confident. Something's off. Your intuition's telling you that something is not, something is eluding you. Something is not apparent to you. Your intuition's telling you something's off and you don't know what it is yet, but you can sense that there's going to be a change in your career that affects your living situation, your relationships, or whatever. But there's something brewing beneath the surface here. This is a square. So the sun square sun is sometimes, you know, insecurity, self-doubt, a lack of understanding of one's purpose, or shifting of identity or perspective, a shifting of a sense of purpose, not being sure about who you are and what you want in life anymore. Clarify the moon card, please. We'll see. Something is shifting and changing. Page of Cups and the Magician reverse. A lack of manifestation. The Page of Cups is like emotional fulfillment, but this could be an apology for something not working out. And the Magician is a lack of manifestation. Somebody's inner child is being triggered this month because whatever they're going through in their career is making them feel the way their parent made them feel as a child, like helpless, powerless, incompetent. Magician reverses incompetence. But the magician reverse is also someone who uses their gifts for negative things, uses their gifts for evil, right? A gift of, I don't know, communication or clairvoyance to manipulate or something. Someone is manipulating another person. Somebody feels manipulated. Uh, Sag, you might feel manipulated this month by somebody you're working with. Like they're telling you what you want to hear, but they're planning something behind your back that you wouldn't like. That's what I'm getting at. I'm gonna pull some finance and career cards for everybody. So, but yeah, somebody's being told what they want to hear. They're being consoled or persuaded or something like that or encouraged. But there's something wishy-washy or mixy about this. You don't trust the people around you. There's some deceptions here or manipulations. Okay, and but you can't put your finger on it because it's not something that's stated. Your intuition, your feelings, Page of Cups is saying something is off. I don't know what it is. I can't articulate it, but I'm not hearing. I don't know. There's undercurrents. There's subtext. There's pretext. Not enough context. There's something wrong with the way that someone is talking to you, communicating about your job. That's making you feel like I don't trust this person. I don't know if I can rely on them or something like that. Okay. Now, Capricorn. Capricorn Virgo is your ninth house of short distance travel, beliefs, higher education, spirituality, ideals, politics, and so on and so forth. You may be interested in traveling abroad to see someone you care about, or traveling just in general, a long distance, just to have fun with someone you care about and love. Uh, you guys may even be interested in purchasing a home in a different part of the world or of the country, like being bi-coastal, something like that. Purchasing a property in a different part of the world. Maybe relocating even. We'll see. Six of Swords here. Could be relocation, moving to a different part of the country or the world. Traveling to see somebody you care about. Six of Swords is Aquarius energy. That is your second house of finances. Moving for work potentially. I don't know, but I think you're now the Six of Swords is typically a mental disconnect, right? Moving away from someone mentally. But for some reason, I think you're going towards someone that you haven't been in contact with or haven't seen in a while. Like if you have a girlfriend that lives abroad, or you have your passport bro or sis, you could be traveling to meet someone that you haven't seen in months or years even. I would say months, right? So this is you traveling this month, definitely. But think about traveling. And it's underneath Three of Wands. This is also like waiting for someone to arrive or something to come in. So yeah, you could be going towards a partner who could be waiting for you at the airport, waiting for you somewhere, train station, whatever. So yeah, this is you traveling this month. Focusing on that. Clarify the Six of Swords for Capricorn, please. We have Three of Swords reverse. Okay. When you're going towards somebody who you broke up with or broke up with you, for some reason, I think you're going towards this person. I don't think it's you leaving them behind. I think you're moving towards them. Like if you guys had an argument or falling out because you haven't seen each other for months, because the Three of Swords reverse, it's not the Ten of Swords. You guys didn't break up. It may be like, oh, I haven't seen you in 3-4 months. When am I going to see you? I miss you, right? And then arguments about that. Well, I got to work. I can't see you. Da, da, da. You live in Panama. I live in America. You live in Germany. I live in Alaska, whatever. Something like that, where some sort of a happy medium, some sort of a reconciliation or what's the word? Compromise. This is Venus energy. Some sort of compromise to bridge the gap between two people who are separated by time zones, distance, whatever. Someone may feel like, I can't see, how are you my man or my woman? And I can't even talk to you. You're always working, whatever. So it's like somebody may make the extra effort to visit someone that they haven't seen. It could be a surprise visit too. to visit someone they haven't seen or heard from. No, not even seen. They haven't seen in months. So it's like a surprise visit. If your partner lives in a different country, you could pop up on them at their house unexpectedly, to surprise them. Surprise, I'm here. And then, you guys make up, something like that. But this is your way of trying to mitigate whatever issues that are, coming up because of a long distance relationship that you're in. Or it could be you don't have enough time to spend together because you're always working, Capricorn. So you're going to make the effort to travel to see this person, or they could be coming to see you. Okay? All right. Aquarius, Virgo is your eighth house of other people's resources, death, endings, estates, royalties, so on and so forth, finances, power dynamics. Are you getting your power back? The eighth house is also the house of sexuality. You guys could be having conversations about sex this month, or thinking about more about sex this month, feeling more, because if you're the sun card too, if you have a Leo placement, you may be feeling healthier. And so you want more intimacy, potentially. But yeah, the eighth house will also be concerns about betrayal. You could be afraid of being betrayed by somebody, a partner you're with. I'm trying to cover all the bases for the general readings because I'm not speaking to a specific client. But yeah, this could be you worried about or experiencing some sort of betrayal this month with the sun in the eighth house, or maybe being paranoid about that, right? Either you feeling betrayed, or you worried about being betrayed, or you betraying somebody else. Betrayal could be a theme for you this month with the sun in the eighth house. We'll see. And because betrayal makes us feel disempowered in some way, or sometimes we betray someone else to feel more empowered. So now, like, they can't hurt me because I'm the one betraying them. Something like that. We'll see. Because I don't know. All right, Aquarius, we have Two of Swords. Okay. What do I do next? I don't know what's going on here. What's happening? This is Libra. That's your ninth house. The Two of Swords represents a catch-22, a difficult choice that you need to make. Okay, so this could be choosing between two potential partners, or choosing whether or not you want to stay with someone or you want to leave them behind. But someone may feel like whatever decisions they make is going to betray themselves or the person that they're with. So if you choose to stay with a person, you could be betraying yourself because they're not your type. If you walk away from the person, you could feel like you betrayed this person because you told them that you wouldn't leave them. So it's like you don't know whether you should stay or go, because whatever decision you make will feel like a betrayal to you or the person that you are dealing with. But whatever you're contemplating about, the reason why you're in this position is because you're not happy with who you're with. You're not happy where you are. And this could be somebody in the past. I don't know. But you're not miserable. In a sense, like you're not devastated about this. This is a practical decision, Two of Swords. So it's not working out because of whatever is going on. I'm not attracted to him, whatever, or her, or we're not compatible. This is not an emotional choice. This is a logical, practical decision. And so, yeah, the only issue is that you feel like, you don't want to betray the person that entrusted you with, I don't know, the relationship with their feelings or whatever, but you don't want to betray yourself either by being with somebody you don't really want to be with. There's some sort of, I don't know, either you're going through this or your partner's going through this. Aquarius, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, somebody feeling betrayed, not feeling emotionally grounded. Like, I don't want to hurt them, but I don't want to hurt myself either. We're not really compatible, or there are things about this person that I don't like that I cannot overlook. But at the same time, I like them. They didn't do me dirty, whatever. They treated me better than anybody else in the past, but that's not my person. I don't want to be with them, something like that. So it's a hard decision to make because, Again, you don't want to betray anybody, or you don't want to betray yourself either, or the person you're dealing with could be this conundrum or this dilemma where they don't want to betray themselves or you. Something is not right. It's like people trying to stay together for the idea of being together, but they're not really happy together like that. They're settling. Somebody feels like they're settling with this person. Even if the person's treating them well and they're not cheating, they still feel like they're settling. I don't know who that is. That could be you, Aquarius, or the person you're dealing with. But yeah, there's a feeling of not wanting to betray somebody or feeling betrayed this month, Aquarius, okay? All right, Pisces, Virgo is your seventh house of open enemies, business partnerships, relationships, competition, so on and so forth. Now, there was a full moon here, and then there's a new moon. There's a full moon on your sun sign and a new moon in your seventh house. So this could be the end of a relationship for you, either now or over the next 6 months, because eclipse energy is usually 6 months long. So before the end of the Pisces Virgo eclipse cycle, before the North Node enters Aquarius, this is going to be over. Whatever this is, I don't know what it is, but whatever this is, it's over. Whether it's a relationship or a career path or something you're doing, is going to change or end drastically. A lifestyle change is going to occur for you, and it's going to affect your relationships and your career. Okay, so we'll see what's going to happen this month with the sun in your seventh house. You could be focusing on relationships this month, or business partnerships or enemies. I don't know. We'll see what the dynamic is, what's going on. Knight of Swords, argumentations, disputes, conflict, angry energy. This is your fourth house. The Gemini is square. So there could be some sort of conflict within your home or within your business partnerships or in your career, because when the angles are activated, whether you do a transit or an eclipse or whatever, all the angles are hit the same time. So the seventh house is going to affect the fourth, the first, and the 10th houses. So whatever's happening in your seventh house is going to affect your living situation, your sense of stability. It's going to affect your career and also your physical appearance, your physical body, or your identity, who you think you are. So this is drastic changes happening this month, and they could be unexpected or unpleasant to some extent. Arguments, debates, feuds, drama this month, nonsense. Ace of Wands, new beginnings. This is like fiery confrontation. This is an argument. There could be arguments or disputes about an affair, infidelity, a third-party situation, a relationship, competing over a man. Something happens where you're like, you feel inspired to move on something or move towards something or move away from something. If you're moving towards a situation or away from it. Moving toward a person or away from a person. But this is some sort of argument leading to or because of. Is this an argument because this is being offered or because of this? Like, is somebody sleeping with somebody else's man, Ace of Wands, and did that cause an argument? Or is someone willing to fight over or fight for a relationship with somebody new, which caused an argument? But the eclipse is in your seventh house. This could be some fights or debates or disputes over a man or relationship. But I'm going to look at the career cards for all the signs, and we'll see. All right, spirit guides. Yeah, Pisces, I don't know. There could be impulsiveness, impetuousness. Uranus is in Gemini still, and it's squaring your sun. So you could be a bit impulsive, impatient, impetuous, irresponsible, irrational. You may act spontaneously without forethought, without afterthought. You could get into some mess this month because you're being impulsive and you're like being irrational and you're acting on passion and emotions and not logic. So be careful that you don't get involved in mess because you're trying to, I don't know, because you're feeling extra irritated, agitated, you want to compete, you're angry, whatever. Calm down, Pisces, this month, okay? All right, purposeful career for all the signs because we are in Virgo season. Aries, purposeful career. One card for Aries, please. As a matter of fact, I don't have time to keep shuffling. I'm going to do it this way. Spirit guides, I need a purposeful career card for all 12 signs of the zodiac, starting from Aries, ending in Pisces. We're going to begin with Aries, then Taurus, then Gemini, then Cancer, then Leo, then Virgo, then Libra, then Scorpio, then Sagittarius, then Capricorn, then Aquarius, and Pisces. Pisces, I need 12 cards in that order, please. 12 cards in succession for all of the signs for the upcoming month, for the month of September 2025. What's happening with career and finances for all 12 signs, please? So when I split this deck, the cards will be in order from Aries to Pisces. Okay? Sun, Moon, and Rising Signs. One more, please. Thank you very much. Let's split it. What's happening for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising Signs for the month of September? Why is this reverse? Okay, whatever. Connections. Teamwork makes the dream work. Allowing others to share their talents and skills with you will help your career and business grow further. That's connections, okay? Advice for you. So you may have to tap into your 11th house energy. Pluto is in the 11th house for you in Aquarius, Aries. So yeah, I will also say that though, even if you make connections, make sure you're working with people who carry their own weight. Don't work with lazy idiots who want you to do all the work for them, okay? Who are taking advantage of you because you're a nice person or whatever. Don't do that. But yeah, your career may benefit from networking or people who you know, the people you know, okay? So yeah, do that. Now, Taurus, attention. Be careful in making decisions with your finances. Prioritize your needs over your wants as it affects the harmony in your cash flow. So you guys may be overspending, overindulging, wasting money. Gambling is here. This could be retail shopping. The sun is in your 5th house, so you could be indulging in fun times this month, not paying attention to your bills, being irresponsible, not being prudent, right? There's always more where that came from. That's not a good attitude to have at this time. So yeah, be careful in making decisions with your finances. Prioritize your needs over your wants as it affects the harmony in your cash flow. And harmony is Venus. So you guys could be emotionally spending or emotionally eating. And you have to deal with that issue, okay? So deal with that issue so that you can, have enough money for free time, right? For luxuries. Christmas season's coming up, okay? All right, now it's the sign of Gemini. Amusement. You have natural talents that you can share with the world. It is time to make money from them while having a good time just being you. You guys may have Taurus placements in your chart, or Taurus may have Gemini placements in their chart. I mentioned the Virgo 5th house placement. This is kind of akin to what I was reading for Taurus, but it's for Gemini. And so, yeah, you have natural talents that you can share with the world. Now, we see a game here, too. There's a game here and a game here. But this, here you can make money by having fun. The Taurus is having too much fun. And they're not being practical. Or they're gambling too much or spending too much. Okay? So you can have fun too, Gemini. It is time to make money from them while having a good time just being you. So you may have Taurus placements, Gemini. Okay? All right, Cancer, what's going on? Chance, change. It is time for a leap of faith in the situation. Taking chances, 3 of Wands, and you're doing that. Be courageous in dealing with your finances. It may be uncertain, but may lead to great results. And I think it will with the Page of Pentacles here. The uncertainty is you waiting for this job opportunity to come towards you, and it's going to be there. But you're also investing in your career by investing in your own education and your own skills development. So you're taking a chance on yourself in order to change the trajectory of your career, and it's going to be successful with the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Now let's go into Leo. We have Scribe. You have a great talent for writing and content creation. Your words are powerful to influence others that you can use to bring income. Now, this could be Leo, 6th house placement, 2nd house placement, Leo sun, or Leo in the 10th house. Okay? Maybe even Leo in the 5th house, because the 5th house is about creativity. All right, now on to the sign of Virgo. We have skills. Makes sense? Investing in your skills is a great way to generate money. And this is Cancer energy. You guys have Virgo placements too? Or you may have like Virgo in the 5th house or the 3rd house, potentially. You can provide services using your expertise to build a stable income. Consulting and stuff like that. Contract work, okay? So this is the 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, like having a lot of options. If you lose your job, you could always be a consultant because you're an expert in your field, okay? So you have the skills. Now, Libra, lucky you. This is your lucky time. Things are turning in your favor. Take advantage of this opportunity and make the most of it. I'm getting this. I don't know if I think this is for Scorpio, but this is for Libra right now. So luck is preparation meeting opportunity. With the 8 of Pentacles, you're preparing for a lucky break, not just by doing the work you need to do, but also analyzing and evaluating how your attitudes, thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors can affect potential opportunities and your luck and your fortune going forward. So this is you like doing mental health work on yourself, or clearing out mental cobwebs or mental deficiencies or mental issues and emotional issues that are preventing you from reaching your potential. Okay? All right, Scorpio, we have just do it. Procrastination will not bring success at this time. This is the best time to put your plans into action. Just do it. And I'm seeing that with the 9 of Cups and Wheel of Fortune. Your star is rising. So whatever you are waiting to launch or do, now's the time to do it. And it's going to be popping, okay? This is the best time. Wheel of Fortune, which is about time. The wheel of time turning, right? Saturn energy and Jupiter. This is the best time to put your plans into action. Just do it. What you waiting for? Scorpio? Okay. Now, Sagittarius, career, watch out. There is more than meets the eye. A fox is here. This is the moon card. If somebody is saying something, but what they're saying isn't resonating with you emotionally and is making you suspicious. Your spidey sense are tingling. Be careful with whom you deal your finances with. Someone might be taking advantage of your vulnerability, telling you one thing or telling you what you want to hear to get a certain outcome, a certain response from you. Like, for example, if you're going to lose your job, God forbid, right? Knock on wood. But your boss wants you to keep working hard. They won't tell you that. They'll keep telling you, you're amazing, you're great. Then they'll fire you when they don't need you anymore. So they don't want to tell you ahead of time that your job is done with. They'll tell you like when they close a deal or whatever. I don't know. There's some manipulation here. All right, Capricorn, career, discovery, 6 of Swords. Trying something new and exploring other options, 9th house, will help you learn and grow. The opportunities are just waiting for you to be discovered. The opportunities are just waiting for you to be discovered. So this is you traveling abroad. You could be buying a home abroad or in a different state. You could be working abroad as well, potentially. Working overseas, moving, what's it called? Digital nomad, as far as working, telecommuting, stuff like that. You could be doing that this month. And yeah, you could be considering doing that to get closer to someone you're dating. So suppose you met someone in Mexico and you haven't seen your partner in a while, you could be entertaining taking a job in Mexico or taking a telecommuting job so you can move to Mexico to be with your partner. Okay. Now let's go to Aquarius. We have talent. You have an exceptional talent in art that needs to be explored or discovered or expanded. It is time to make a fortune in your creativity. Okay, that's talent. Hmm, that's interesting. So you guys will be choosing between a traditional career path and starting a business or cultivating your talents as like some sort of entrepreneur, an artist, an entertainer. Do I stay at this job or do I walk away from it? Am I betraying my boss or myself by walking away from my career, or am I betraying myself by not cultivating my gifts, my talents, and my natural abilities? So this could be a catch-22, a dichotomy between entrepreneurship or a traditional job. Okay, and Pisces, communication. Gemini, Knight of Swords. Sharing your voice to speak your truth will show your authenticity and expression. You have a talent in the communications field. So, yeah, use your talent to start a business, but not argue. Don't waste your talent. Like Azalea Banks, as an example. Azalea Banks is a brilliant communicator, but she uses her voice to start arguments and beef and drama, right? So instead of using her gifts to like as a podcaster or an author or a screenwriter or a lyricist, she focuses on like social media beef because it's like instant gratification for her. So yeah, instead of arguing online about nonsense, take those gifts and and I don't know, create something beautiful out of it. Create a platform, create a screenplay, a TV script, a movie, a book, something. Use your gift for communication to make money instead of talking shit or starting shit with people. Okay, I'm gonna get one more card for the collective and then I'm done. Done though. One card, please. Which one should I use? Darn it. Hold on a second. Okay, let's get into keywords for the collective. What do you guys need to know for the month of September 2020? Okay, keywords for the collective. Why are my nose itching? Again, Ferris wheel, it's like the wheel of fortune. What goes up must come down, but just like what goes up must come down, what comes down must go up too. Okay? Bad will pass. Good will come. This could be pertaining to Scorpio. Who else has cyclical energy here? Major Arcana. This could be for Sagittarius. This could also be for Leo. I would even say Libra too. Bad will pass. Good will come. Repeating cycles. Getting a higher view. This I think is also Cancer. So if you've been down on your luck, things are going to be picking up. Okay. If you've been up for a while, um, make sure that you're preparing for some sort of downsizing, limitations, restrictions, increasing, bills increasing, debts increasing. I don't know. Things could be leveling off or, you know, decreasing in some way, shape, or form, especially if you are a mutable sign. Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, and Sagittarius. Things could be wobbly a bit for you because of the eclipses in those houses. Or if you have Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces in your second house, your sixth house, or your 10th house, again, prepare for some sort of change in your fortunes, in your resources as well. Okay, so this could be for a for the second house, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. For the sixth house, this could be, um, why am I drawing a blank? What's going on in my head? This for the sixth house, this could be, oh my God, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. And for the 10th house, this could be like my brain is like literally drawing a blank. Like whatever was there is like bloop, got pulled out. And for the 10th house um, from Gemini, from Pisces or Virgo. The 10th house from Pisces is Sagittarius. The 10th house from Virgo is Gemini. So yeah, we'll see. Or if you have Gemini in the sixth house, sorry, if you have Virgo in the sixth house. If you have any mutable sign in the second, sixth, or 10th houses, our brain is not allowing me to put it together. I don't know why. The second, sixth, and 10th houses, then yeah. If you have Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, or Pisces in the second house of finances, the sixth house of daily work, and the 10th houses of career, social status, then you could expect some changes in your situation over the next year and a half. So if you've been on an upswing, things may level off or even start to decline a little bit. If you've been down for a while, then things may start to pick up and so on. Make sure you're prepared either way, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for listening. I look forward to your feedback. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.